brutal. Onic, I think the idea was to go for a pickoff right before everyone's set up and ready, but too tanky, too much damage. Now the base is in danger.
Going up West, but Watt has all the space he needs even to kill. It was like a bit of a gamble there to utilize the 50-50 of the full damage Gyroth. But for Onic, last pick should be the jungle or the XP depending on where the Barats goes.
It's going to be a Yuzong. Alright, so it's going to be the Barats. I do agree, man. They have a lot of tools, but they don't really work with each other, which means they can't combo, but it also means they can delay, stall out the usage of these spells and make it difficult for Onic to try and do anything.
Do not forget, buy that skins, man.
Favors Dewa, but Onic there are ways for Onic to really make this happen for them.
Yep. The bottom lane, those Sans already very low. Yeah, Eternal Guard and the Curse Blast too, taking Sans super low. He does get level 4 in time. Kyrie in the bush. Waiting to try to look for an opportunity to walk in through, but Dixon is zoning him quite well. Keyboy, of nature. Penalty zone onto 2 in the back as well. Dixon flickering out, and that's a minute. Fury, knocking Ludwig out. He's low. Lanaya secures the turtle for the team. Kyrie's taking low. First blood over for Drian. Sans also forced to flicker out as Keyboy is terrified and ran down in his way better than Joey United, presumably.
Onic has always been good at just equalizing through farm instead of kills, but now let's see if Dewa can try and put them even further behind.
More control, the Black Dragon pulls to the back. Lanaya gonna be targeted down. A bit of strike though. Kyrie still secures it. Eternal Guard knock Keyboy up as that is Ludwig, who goes in with the help of the Melina. Blitz into the back, finding Lanaya. Dixon as well. And now Dewa will be forced back. The symphony of CCs, how they layer that is quite perfect from the Sky Kings. This is how they usually play, and they're looking to bounce back after the 2 losing streaks.
At least. So when it comes to synergy, once again, not so much, but Dewa United, they're well known to play just around Watt and then, do other stuff that can give him some value, but that's some damage coming in from Sans.
Yeah, I don't think Watt is also gonna build some kind of magic defense item, or at least maybe a Athena shield if he's very careful, but so far Onic has been playing the macro game quite well, getting 1 turret in the top lane. Still very solid on that department. Another turtle fight. Kyrie already roaming around the area. 2 levels ahead of Lanaya. Black Dragon formed by Ludwig into the back right now, but Lanaya still fighting with the help of the Abyssal Strike. Minions Fury onto Kyrie, locking him down, and Ludwig still decides to go in. Gets melted and shredded down by Drian, of all people. And that's a win for Dewa. For sure, a win. 2-0-1 for the last Kage. Really good KDA so far in the first 7.
Look at the player gold by Ubea's gold right here. Watt and Albert still on top, but Ludwig actually is the 3rd member around. He's been pushing a lot more. We'll see if we can find Watt in these fights.
Watt so far away from this fight, Lanaya. Brought back by the missile. Penalty zone onto the back with a Minions Fury as well, but the knockup comes through. And it's Hayes, of all people, who finds the Lord. Watt with the entropy now, trying to look for a fight, but Dewa decide to disengage. They've gone the Lord. Sans with a bit of poke back onto Dewa. 2 for 1. And the Lord for Dewa. They're looking to siege down in the mid lane. Transform Drian. Still looking to zone Onic away, and they have done it.
That's
Drian once again.
Onic's wave clear mainly is just Sans on the Nana.
Yeah, but they're gonna take care of this Lord quite quickly with that burst, with the speedy light from Albert, and you can see the gold swing right away. Already plus towards Dewa United. Now to Onic, but it looks like they want to go for more in the top lane. They don't want to just go for more, they will take it. Kyrie is getting shredded by Watt. Like he's nothing. The penetration built up by Watt already is able to shred a Barat with full stacks. Oh man, so the Gyroth is pretty much, just enabling some of the magic damage that they have. Doesn't really care about physical damage at all. Meanwhile, keep on going for these sieges, even with no minions. They have Watt and the entropy of Natan. No problem.
Kyrie, and we've seen how long he lasts, right? That's the best front line they have. Because even with the Radiant Armor, you have to remember now it doesn't stack as fast. There's a 0.6 cooldown per stack.
They've also fixed their macro. Look at the bottom lane. Slow pushing Detson as well. Onto Dixon of all people. Now in the back, Eternal Guard is zone Albert away. Albert's not going to be able to dish out any damage. And Ludwig is actually able to dive onto Cage. Flicker out to safety. That's a knockup on the back. And a Minions Fury on the Sans and Kai. Kyrie isolated all alone, terrified.
and taken out by what?
Kyrie pulled the trigger very, very early in the team fight, and the Apostles of God punishes the Sky Kings. They want to say that the sky is our domain, man.
That's just brutal. Onic, I think the idea was to go for a pickoff right before everyone's set up and ready, but too tanky, too much damage. Now the base is in danger.
Pulling the blitz, but Watt has all the space he needs, even killing them with a Colat in the back. 1-0 to Dewa United. Convincing statement from the Apostles of God.
One more step towards the last Kage's revenge. What a statement. 14 minutes is what it took for Dewa United to melt down, to completely obliterate Onic on those team fights. Beautiful, beautiful objective fights, especially with Drian taking care of Kyrie and the crew in those pits.